Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the live PSN broadcast tonight. And we're jumping in. And why isn't the screen live? Oh, I know why. Give me 1 second. I'll get y'all our live screen. There we go. All right. So far tonight, it's been a couple of pursuits already. Not a whole lot of major stuff going on tonight so far. Got a couple of medical emergencies going on the fire side. Capitol Avenue, Del Paso. Medical. Structure fire. That turned out to not be a big deal if I remember correctly. Isolated fire. All that. Let's see what CHP has going here. Traffic collision on I-80 westbound at I-5. That came in about 10:16. Green Toyota versus the wall. That's not good. The walls don't move. The vehicle's not drivable. Looks like that was probably a non-injury. Yeah, non-injury. We got road closures at Manzanita and Helva Lane. Looks like for construction. Car fire. Slow House Road at Grant Line. That was earlier. It looks like they're still working on that though, cleaning up. Car fire, slow house at Grant Line, I-80 eastbound. Let's see what details we got. No one was inside. It was a white van that was on fire. And that's all we got on that. Caltrans has some paving operations going on 80. 50 project is well underway, as always. I avoid that like crazy. I do not like going through that 50 area. Well, thanks for joining us again this evening. Like and share, whatever platform you're joining us from. TikTok won't be joining us tonight. They banned our first broadcast already. And so we're in the doghouse already on TikTok. Surprise, surprise. Our TikTok group won't be joining us. Uh, so we'll see what happens with that. Oh, we got a traffic collision just came on I-80 westbound at I-5. Just dropped in. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Things just moved around a little bit. That was the Toyota Camry. It found the wall. We are really, if you look at the, so this here is how far back we are on broadcast stacked up. So we're going to cut through some of the garbly goop here, and we're going to start focusing in on just kind of more of the central areas. We'll go with Sac PD North 377 Central, and then fire command, fire dispatch. Focus it on city. Oop. All right, that'll quiet things down a little bit for us. Ooh, I said the Q word. Don't say the Q word. Stacy, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Not a lot going on right now. Yeah, very many viewers joining us so far, and so if you'll like and share and push out to your channels, and we'll get a little more recognition on this. Again, like we said, we're kind of in our beta phase right now. We're testing out all of our software, getting our rhythm a little bit, figuring out exactly how we want to do this. And this our software that we have, like we do here from the news desk, but we can also push out um, to the streets as well. So I'll have to load up the video on the next live that I do, and show you how we're able to utilize this from the night that the um, sideshow, the big sideshow where the family got accosted there off of Middleview and Amherst. The utilized software that night and testing things out for field use, and it was pretty interesting. So, well, maybe I went too narrow. Maybe it's slower than I thought. Oh, there we go. Fire dispatch. Commerce. I didn't even see that on the board. Oh, there we go. Just came up. So fire responding for a report of a fire on El Camino and East Commerce. Was that the Thomas? Yeah, the Thomas area. Narcan. If you don't have Narcan, it's a good thing to have on hand. You can go to go.iu.edu/Narcan to learn more about how you can obtain Narcan to keep with you. Medic 10's getting a dispatch for an unresponsive person. Oh, that's right there. Herbosa Vista Court. Medic and fire apparatus, they can when they're dispatched, they can jump in if they think they're closer, or they want to jump a call over another unit. They can jump on with dispatch and say, "Hey, we'll take that," and we didn't talk with them first; they're unaware, and then the dispatch will make sure that they know to cancel. That another unit is jumping in and taking their call. It's pretty neat. So if any of you have been firefighters or know the fire industry well, I didn't have this luxury when I was a firefighter. The Our firehouses, like Station Six, I got to do a 24-hour um, stint with Station Six quite a few years back, and it was neat to see how they handle things at night. So the engine would be dispatched for the medical along with the medic, and depending who had been out or whatever, the captain, uh, one of the captains would just call out truck, and the truck crew would take it instead of the medics, and so the truck crew would start bailing out of bed and uh, heading to their rig, and so that was kind of interesting. So if you follow pulse pointer to that, and you see that an engine is dispatched, and then you are listening and you hear the truck come up, that's what happened. The captains called an audible and took one over the other. We got 71 degrees in Sacramento right now, like light traffic. And yeah, there we got some red there in the 50 corridor. Surprise, surprise. Well, that construction going on. Otherwise, traffic looks like it's flowing pretty well everywhere else. Got to slow down over here. That's the coming over the viaduct. They're doing some heavy construction right there over the river and the wetlands area, coming out of Exposition, and a lot of bright construction lights this week in that area at night. So if you go into that area, wear your sunglasses. All right. Once again, thanks for joining us, and we'll be doing this coming up on a more regular basis. We're just kind of jumping in sporadically right now, and we have opportunity and working on our software and doing some tweaks and uh, figuring out how we are going to do everything coming up in the future. We do know we're going to be putting everything, all our lives, and all of our lives and things like that behind the subscriber walls. So you will have to be a subscriber to be able to participate with all of our live. We will post produce things and post them up on the channels. Had an interesting one last night that so there's screen over here. This is from a vehicle versus bicyclist early this morning. I'm waiting for a response back from SAC PD. I kind of sent a media request. I'm kind of late today because I had to go to my regular job. I didn't have time to get to it this morning to develop a story on it, but sound kind of a little convoluted. It wasn't sure. I talked to the sergeant a little bit on scene, and they weren't completely sure if the guy on the bike was chasing someone or he was being chased, but he wound up getting hit by a car in the middle of the intersection at 24th and Fruit Ridge. It sounded like he was in critical, but not life-threatening condition when they transported him. But I haven't been able to get an update on that yet and what exactly happened. So I'm waiting for a response back from the public information officers. We have a thread for immediate things that we can message them on all the news media. And I didn't feel this was, since I jumped on it kind of late, I jumped on it about 6 p.m. tonight. I think I messaged them. Let's see when I sent that email out to them. Yeah, about 7. So I hit them kind of late. So when we send emails, it's kind of like non-critical or not, a little little less important. I don't want to say important, but a little, lower on the scale. If you're messaging them in the PIO thread, that they respond to you pretty quickly. So I didn't feel it was like one of those I needed them to respond right away. So we'll hopefully have some more information for you on that coming up. Ah, Folsom PD has a DUI checkpoint tonight. Oh, they have someone with a felony warrant. Which reminds me, SAC PD put out this evening that they are holding a DUI checkpoint tomorrow night. Yes, tomorrow night. They don't give the location, but that will be from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. DUI checkpoint locations are determined based on data showing incidents of impaired driving related crashes. The primary purpose of DUI checkpoints are to promote public safety by taking suspected impaired drivers off the road. Impaired drivers put others on the road at significant risk, Sergeant Anna Mahoney said. Any prevention measures that reduce the number of impaired drivers on our roads significantly improve traffic safety. The Sacramento Police Department reminds the public that impaired driving is not just from alcohol. Some prescription medications and over the counter drugs may interfere with driving. While medicinal and recreational marijuana are legal, driving under the influence of marijuana is illegal. Drivers charged with a first time DUI face an average of 13,500 in fines and penalties, as well as a suspended license. Funding for this program was provided by a grant from the California Office of Traffic Safety through the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Did you all hear uh, Mr. Duffy from Department of Transportation? Californians in trouble not being compliant with the new truck driver laws that they must be able to read and speak and understand English, and or their license gets pulled, their truck's supposed to be pulled off the road immediately. Some of the bad recent semi truck accidents that you've seen in the news, some of those licenses came out of California. And so the Department of Transportation is threatening to pull some of this funding, just like this, from Office of Traffic Safety. And 30 million, was it million or billion? 30 million or billion, not much difference, right? I think it was 30 million in federal funding from the Office of Traffic Safety that they will be pulling. California has one of the highest federal funding grants, monies coming from the federal government for traffic safety and that. And Department of Transportation is saying, if you're going to not help us keep our roadways safe by following these laws, we're going to start pulling some of that funding. So there's that. There's that about that. Why are we? Okay, there we go. We'll keep that a secret, Tony. Good one. That was good. We'll keep that on the QT and not tell anybody. Once again, thanks for joining us. And if you would, again, like, share, and all that good stuff. If you're on TikTok, it says, tap your hearts. But Not the issue tonight. Switch to all police. And I'll keep listening for fire on my other radio over here and let you know if I hear any fire dispatches coming out. There's been a couple of bodies found off the American River Park in the water recently. Both, I think I heard two days in a row. Both were considered non-criminal and non-suspicious. One sounded like they found parts. So not quite sure what happened there. That was a couple of days ago. I was hearing the Rangers and uh, deputies zoning in on that, and fire department, and trying to snare the body with a dog catcher pole and wait for the coroner to show up. Engine 68, medic 68, medical aid, district 68, 5341, Dundee Roadway, engine 68. That's a medical aid on the Dusty Rose. La medical aid, la medical aid. I'll bust this out to full screen. It's interesting looking. Yeah, look at the whole map, kind of get an idea of what's really going on some days. And so obviously all the red ones are live calls right now that units are on throughout the Greater Sacramento region. And all the gray ones, all those are ones that have occurred within the last 24 hours. So look at all the medical calls. That's a lot. It kind of puts it in perspective. When it's a super hot day and we're in fire season, this map kind of changes a little bit, and they start seeing some of those fire icons a lot more. I think we're going to see a lot more of that over the next few days. I don't know if y'all have been paying attention to the weather, but someone forgot to tell Mother Nature that we're heading into fall. I feel like someone needed to buy Mother Nature a pumpkin spice latte and let her know the fall menu is here. I was talking about the Starbucks baristas today, and we were musing about the weather and joking about that. Someone needs to clue Mother Nature in. 100 triple digits coming. Almost a full week of triple digits. What's going on? Well, Grove is helping out with the checkpoint. So that's what that Folsom PD TAC channel traffic is. 1015 is arrest. So that's the guy with the Frank with the felony warrants that they got in custody. Go 927 is a suspicious situation or subject. So we got someone's watching someone. Uh, 97 is suspicious situation or subject. So they got someone yanking on door handles, walking through the neighborhood over there, off Marysville and Marysville Drag Creek area. So if you're in the area, beware, and might have someone pulling your door handle. Make sure your doors are locked. Excuse me. Just, all right. So and 952 call you just heard come across a few minutes ago was is a 911 hang up. Shamika, you're flagged as a chronic caller. Okay, Sergeant said, what's the history on that phone? And a lot of 911 hang-ups, and she rambles. So the sergeant said, we're not going. There goes the Q word again. It's too quiet. Some people don't know about the joke about the Q word. You don't say the Q word. If you worked in EMS, fire, worked in an emergency room, law enforcement, you don't utter the Q word. You disturb the Q gods, and as soon as you say that word, it like almost on cue. Q word on cue. Starts getting crazy. Like a funny TikTok video. It's on my phone. See if I can get transferred over here. It's perfect for that situation. I saw it the other day and shared in a couple of my threads in there. Goes, don't you dare do it. Don't you say it. I'll do it.
Thank you.
Hey, Chris, welcome on. Thanks for joining us from Carmichael. It's kind of slow at this time, so, and it's also slow in our feed. We don't have a lot of folks joining us because it is so slow. Again, we're kind of in beta mode right now with this, and just kind of testing out our software and some of the needs on our computer, making sure it can handle everything, and getting everything kind of dialed in so we can do this on a more regular basis. So y'all are helping us get things dialed in. We appreciate you for taking the time and jumping on. And if you would, please like and share and see if we can get a few more people on. We had we have 130 joining us the other night. And we had our TikTok platform with us at that time. And our first broadcast from this platform, we got banned for a few days on TikTok. Surprise! We had a pretty intense truck fire. Let me see if I can pull this up for y'all. And it's a little bit of how our virtual ride-alongs go. And it's about a 5-minute video. I'll pop it up here while things are kind of slow. And let you guys see that. It has some pretty intense fire footage. So it starts off a little slow, and then it gets pretty intense pretty quick. Let's see if it'll. It's uploading. On a Tesla. How are those Tesla trucks? I'm a fan of the Tesla toaster. So I'm waiting for this video to upload. So just a little preview on this. Most of you know that regularly join us and been PSN for a minute. I'm a operations manager for security, but it's keeping me from doing PSN a lot. And so we were over by the 49er truck stop, and one of the security officers I was over there with smoke and the lights, and he said, "I think it's coming from the back from the truck lot in the back." I'm like, "No, I think it's coming from like on this side by Blackbird Diamond Chevron." And so I went down the street there, El Centro, back in there by Tomato Patch, uh, and as soon as I drove back in there, I just saw these huge flames jumping up the field. It was on the freeway. So I flipped a U and started to head back out the on ramp, and just I did come out for 43 fours, 43, 3 fours, and so I jumped up there and kicked that. I've got all the lights on my car, so for safety, and so I kicked my lights on, and the truck was standing out quite a distance from the truck, so I stood there with him and kept my lights on and make sure no one hit him or anything else. Finally, the fire department rolled up and started working on the fire, and then it spread into the vegetation. So it got pretty interesting pretty quick. Took 3 engines for enough water. They were going to call for a water tender, but they decided they could handle it with the 3 engines and a truck. It's processing that video right now. So give me a minute, and as soon as it has it ready, I'll put that up there for you. There, we got some more folks joining in with us. Welcome on. Let us know where you're joining us from. Raina's joined us from Sacatomatos. And Chris is joining us from Carmichael. And Tony is stuck out at the DOI checkpoint on Antelope. But no, oh no, he's just aware of it. Yeah, it's still processing that video. That's what I mean, guy. We're kind of in beta phase, and we'll have some of our videos preloaded and everything. So when we have some dead slots like this, we can keep you entertained. Are you not entertained? .415 is a disturbance, and 2375 is a domestic. That was a 415 over a cookie. The things you hear on the radio sometimes. We've got a whole folder of just heard on the radio recordings, things that, like, did I just hear what I think I heard? Yeah. And for those that are interested in getting some decent scanners and want to know how to go about that, you really want a good digital scanner these days. And so the only two really good ones, because everything's gone digital, is the Uniden SD 100 and the S for handheld, and then the SD 200. And you can get those. I think you can get them on Amazon, but through Uniden. And there's a couple other sources that you can find them at as well. Oh, there's that TikTok that I was looking for. See if I can get that uploaded quickly too. And once again, thanks for joining us. And we got Stacy from Sacramento, Chris from Carmichael, and where are the rest of you joining us from? Drop it in your comment there. Oh, that video is ready. So I'll go ahead and roll that in just a second. All right, I haven't played videos from, this is kind of new. So it might play, well, it should play right off. So here we go. Okay, we were just in the area over here off El Camino, and we saw a whole bunch of smoke and pulled down in the area by the old I forget where it is, but anyways, we saw huge flames and then realized it was off the freeway here, and then heard it called out. Oh, here we go, right here, coming up on it.
Cypress Street number 838, Rescue 20, Operations E2.
Yeah, we're actually going to get traffic. There's the driver. I don't know what he's got on board. We're going to go up here with him.
173725, Cypress Street number.
I'm telling you, is that your truck?
21 Friday Sun.
Huh?
Good.
Good. So what?
The patient has called back.
What happened?
Additional information from him now. However, we made contact with staff and saying they can handle the medical needs. Cancel.
Yeah.
Copy.
I was outside in the pickup in the cylinder, like in the fire cylinder.
4, and then inside I pick up and open the door.
Yeah.
It's too much fire.
Wow. So you were inside the truck when it started?
Yeah. Right now the truck already started.
Wow. Well, fire department's on the way.
All right.
So, well, good thing you're okay.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Sacramento.
Oh, you're here in Sacramento?
I'm
Okay.
just coming in the Nebraska. I drop in my trailer in the Ward Avenue.
Right.
ALS medic.
Right. Which company do you work for?
Sorry.
Which company do you work for?
My company is already the GP Cargo AMC.
Oh, it's your company?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's bad for me.
Engine 43,
Gotcha.
commercial vehicle fire,
Yeah.
District 18, westbound Interstate 80th West El Camino Avenue, Engine 43, operations B7.
That's the dispatch for your truck right there.
All right.
Yeah.
Today I already in the inspection
Medic
the
43, medical aid,
What was that?
District 15,
trucking in the scale.
2485,
inspection.
the
Oh, you just
Park
went through
Drive,
inspection?
Medic 43,
I
operations
already
B2.
pick up my file. This one.
Yeah.
Engine 43, operations B7.
Today already in the.
Oh, you grabbed your log. Good job.
I have just been.
Truck 17, medic 17, stable patient, you can cancel.
It's warm.
Bruceville, Casino.
Engine 17, IQ.
How fine is you? 0 on a Honda.
Okay.
Copy, engine 43, I'm gonna drop you. I don't know if you get around to the shit for up to 43. Let's go to your order. 43. Engine 15, are you on Bravo 7? Ran out of water. We knocked down the tire on the semi truck and the gas tire. Yeah, copy that.
And that was an exciting little time there.
Engine 16, medical aid, District 10, 7717, 39th Avenue, Medic 10.
Here we go back to our live
Operations B3.
view. Nothing majorly exciting while we were in that video. Got a medical aid on 39th, engine 60, and medic 10. Another medical emergency on Charent Court. How do you say that? Engine 6 is on scene of an alarm at 5701 Stockton Boulevard. Tonight's low is supposed to be 59 degrees. Wow. Currently 66 degrees here in Sac of Tomatoes. Winds at 6 miles per hour. Humidity 52. That's why I felt I walked out earlier this evening, just kind of like at twilight, and man, I feel like earthquake weather. People go, "What's earthquake weather?" If you've been in earthquakes quite a bit, if you live in SoCal, you kind of know. I don't know. Kind of a little muggy, a little warm. Just feels like earthquake weather. We all just kind of know. Say it. Feels like earthquake weather. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Looking at the 10-day outlook on the weather, yeah, we got some triple digits coming, folks. Tomorrow's 96 high, 61 low. But then we're hitting into triple digits for the next few days. 101 Saturday, 100 Sunday, 101 Monday, 101 Tuesday, 100 Wednesday. You get the picture. Then we start heading down. Uh, start dropping into the high to mid 90s, low 90s by the end of next week. Um, and then we start hitting some more mild temperatures around September 9th. So maybe we'll start seeing some seasonal fall weather coming up here early mid September. Well, not the most exciting evening tonight. Let's see if my that other video loaded. That I wanted the Q word. It's an officer. Ah, here we go. If you know, you know.
Awfully quiet tonight.
What the fuck?
You just did not do that.
Sorry for the F bomb there. I forgot that was in there. That is a sentiment right there. No, you did not just do that. Everyone piping up over the radio. Uh, I've done that a few times. It'll be nice and mellow, and everyone's just doing their patrols and doing their reports. And wow, it sure is Q. No, you did not. You did not just say that. Yeah, why not? All right. We thank you all for joining us tonight. Uh, again, thanks for being part of PSN and helping us get things tweaked and figure things out. Speaking of fires, as we exit here tonight, again, trying to find my stuff. Show you some of our outros, but the footage was filmed by Michael Jones. I remember when he got the footage, he called me one night. He was on his way home in Elk Grove. Man, you wouldn't believe the fire I just got. It was like fire all around. Everything was on fire. So, and we turned that into one of our outros for our videos. So we will outro with that this evening. And again, thanks for joining us and being the better part of PSN. Once again, we are moving forward. We're going to be getting our subscriber items built up. We got our Discord channel going. I'm not super stealth on Discord, so I'll be learning that, Patreon, all that good stuff, and trying to serve you guys better and get more content out but we need that support so we can do that. And I would love to get away from the 9 to 5 jobs and be doing this full time. Several of our team members would, and we would absolutely love to just be producing true, authentic action news for you and serving our community that way, more than just about anything else. So help us do that and become a actual subscriber when we get everything going. You can subscribe on TikTok right now. That's about the only subscription paywall that we have kind of set up, and we aren't really even able to put everything in there. But if folks can start help loading us a little bit, and running the news cruiser is not cheap. Obviously, fuel and wear and tear, and we need some lower control arms on that thing right now. And it's getting a new transmission here in the next couple of weeks, and so a lot going on with that. And that's our mobile news platform, our mobile newsroom. So helps us get news to you quickly. All right. Again, appreciate y'all. And thanks, Kim, for joining us.